This is Pastor Brenda Wabwiri. I'm here with a word of encouragement from the Lord, from the book of Jeremiah 29, verse 10 to verse 14. God gives a message to his prophet Jeremiah, and Prophet Jeremiah writes to the children of Israel who had just gone into captive. And God tells them to encourage that in spite of the troubles they are going through, God tells Jeremiah to encourage them to go on with life. When we read the previous verses, from verse 4 to verse 7, Jeremiah goes ahead to encourage them, to tell them, please go ahead and farm. Go ahead and marry. Go ahead and plant. That you may be in captive, you may be enslaved, but let your life go on. It may not have been an easy life, being enslaved under another kingdom, the kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar. But God said, continue. Why am I saying that? I am trying to encourage you that there might be a lot of troubles going in your life. You may have lost a job. You may have lost marriage. Your children may be home and you're not seeing where school fees is going to come from. The landlord may be asking for money for rent. You are not seeing how you're going to go through that. But the Lord is encouraging you that go on with your daily duties. Which means if you used to wake up early morning and pray, go on and pray. Because the word of God says in verses below, verse 11 to 14, it says that he told the man of God to encourage them that if they pray, God will listen. So during those troubled times, if you pray, God will listen. In spite of the authorities above you, in spite of the challenges, like how the children of Israel or what they were going through. But God goes ahead to encourage them to pray that during those troubled times, he will listen. So I want to encourage you, my brother. I want to encourage you, my sister, that God will listen. He knows what you're going through. He knows the troubles that are around you. He knows the storm, how big it is, how out of your control it is. But he's asking you that during this time, ask him to come in. He will be listening. Take a step to ask him. Because when you look at your problem and look at what life has brought to you, sometimes you're in a place where you don't know you were going to be there, but you are there by the grace of God. So there are troubles that you have come passing through, and none of them God has ever left you. God is with you. God knows that even in prison where you are, even in an enslaved place where you're in, God is with you, and he has never left you. Because he said in his word that he will never leave us or nor forsake us. So I want to encourage you that be with God. God knows all what you're going through. You are an overcomer. You are victorious. You will make it with God. All things are possible. Only I want to encourage you that you remain on the street of faith, the street of prayer, and believe, and God will carry you through.